Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War campaign 8 week 4. So today, of course, given that it is the first day of the week, we will be doing all of the campaign tasks that we have going on for all of them. Don't think we get anything quite yet until next week. Oh no, even then. Oh wow, they put everything pretty deep. 700, 900, and 1,000. Of course, which always has the mythic. But I didn't realize that. Gosh, the first like actual thing is not until 700 this time around. So they're almost just getting the miscellaneous stuff, but still need to get the task done. Aside from that, of course, we'll be messing with the world event. Haven't been able to cover the video quite yet, but I do need to get around to that. So I haven't actually made any teams to even see what the game mode is for you. Let me double check. We have ourselves. Also, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is just not take the Vine Martin, the ultra rare, and you'll be good to go. So that's all you really need to know for the battles. It also goes 15, then the first 15 only has the first 2, and then the next 15 has the 4 of them, and then the final, like all of them after 31 and onwards, are all every single possible battle. But as long as you're not taking the ultra rare battle, you should be good to go. Oh, is it just Shentang only? That is unfortunate. Shentang does not have the best of options, but has a Yagwe, has a few others. I do have spell damage for it. That would actually be kind of okay. Spell damage for all troops. Yeah, okay. So that's fine. Because you can just build something around Yagwe then. And that also means the event key drop 2, of course, is Shentang related. So pretty easy to get the Shentang trips this week as well. If we go over to, why can I not go to Shentang? Actually, I guess I could have just shown it in the other menu too, since it was already restricted to Shentang to begin with. But yeah, everything here except for the Doom, and of course the 4 faction troops obviously, are not. Oh, and oh gosh, there's 6 things then, and also the oh no, that's not him. I thought that was the green buff bird for a second, but no, that's just the other thing. So yeah, it's just those 5 then. Just the portal and the 4 faction troops are just not in the event queue drop table. Everything else is. Nothing are too good though. Mostly just Yagwe. And I guess we could technically utilize the mythic, not you. Not you. Where's the good mythic? This one. Huanglong is somewhat okay. If it had a guarantee 100% chance for extra turn, it would actually be viable. The fact that it is 50% chance to extra turn on top of all the other randomness that it does makes it a little bit too unpredictable. But if it actually had it, it'd be pretty viable. For the event, it should be adequate though. But in its current state, it's normally not used too often. Can I post the world event team here? Well, I don't even know what I'm building for world event team yet. Actually, I might as well go see real quick. Might as well just make it right here, since we were just talking about all the Shentang stuff. So we obviously want Yagwe, ideally. That'd be a good place to start. Maybe with double Yagwe, so he feeds red back into himself. Because we're going to have excess reds, and I'm not sure we're going to have another red on our team. Wait, does the mythic I was just talking about use red? No, that's what I thought. So we're not going to have another red on our team. And then we just go any of the Shentang weapons that aren't useless. What's the one that's actually based on Shentang? Does it fit this team? Hopefully it does. Let's see. Cobalt Wand could work. However, this is what I'm looking for. Yes, it is boosted by Shentang and creates red and yellow. I'm perfectly happy with that. And I guess that is our team then. And then we just change. Actually, we could even have that in first slot, though you're tanking so well in skulls. I'm pretty sure we're just fine running it that way. So we could run the Shentang Hero class as well with it. Shentang Hero class is... I actually forgot off the top of my head. We're having an event for it this Thursday, too. Which I guess that would theoretically be the easiest way to check it. Since obviously the class event this week is associated to that. And it is... oh, yeah, duh. It's a Monk Hero class. I think the reason I forget is it's the very last Hero class that was added. Which you'd think would make it like the easiest one to remember. But because it came so light, it's actually the one I remember the least. But, of course, Monk Hero class is actually somewhat relevant. But remembering that's associated with Shentang, I feel like I always forget. But, there we go. Okay. But yeah, I'm happy with running with Monk with that. We don't get half mana start, though, would be the only issue running it with Monk, but we do get more gem spawn to a degree where it's probably worth it. Also, every extra turn feeds us 3 mana, so it's probably worth it in that regard, too. So even though we're starting with less mana, we're going to have more mana as the battle goes. For longer battles, I guess that'd be a little bit more useful. For the shorter ones, obviously not so much. And obviously, we'd want to change our banner. One thing that's somewhat tempting would be to minus purple in order to go to double banner. The other one that would be pretty decent is feeding directly into this, or into both the 2 colors. So you know what, I might actually do the minus banner. This would make sure that Yalgwei goes crazy. My only concern with this is Sword might not get up as well. But we're going to have Enchant on it. Every extra turn feeds it directly. So we're probably going to be fine once we get it rolling. So we're just going to minus our purple and give it +2/+2. And I think we'll be good to go. And Honglong is mostly just there to tank. Cook Sword is there for mana accumulation. And Yalgwei is going to be our damage option for the most part. And that seems perfectly fine. Plus we're denying purple anyways off of Yalgwei. So still going to get its value. Also, it's one of the only few legends I've bothered maxing. He gets some pretty good value for it. He's one of the few that actually utilizes every single stat that he gets, and he gets like a really wide range of stats. I believe he gets a little bit of everything. Anyways, but yeah, that's probably going to be my event team, I believe. Something like that. Honglong, that weapon, double Yalgwei. And the cheaper option would end up being, well, we might as well make the cheaper option right now as well. Let's go get all of the teams. Well, we're not going to make all of them right now, but since we're already talking about this, might as well make the other one real quick as well. So as far as the team for cheap, I assume it would be based on the cheapest AoE option, which would probably be a the Penglong. I'm pretty sure you'd have to build around Penglong, and then just change out for make your hero into tank, and then change out for a other mana accumulator as your other troop. Because we can't go Yalgwei, that's a legend. You don't create enough gems, do you? You create red and yellow, which is, you know what? We might have to do him. It feeds nicely in the Penglong, and it helps cover every color. So I think that would be perfectly fine. He also has 75% mana start, which off of Enchant is almost full. I believe it's a 1-turn delay for full, so it's like second turn in power. Kind of like what, what's her name does. What is her name? I actually forgot her name. The one from the, Harpy Mage. Harpy Mage has a second turn in power. So basically, when you have a 75% mana start on quite a few troops, when you have Enchant on them at start of battle, basically, they're going to be getting 4 mana by the second turn. So, they're basically going to have full mana, you know, like basically a delayed in power. Instead of a first turn in power, they have a second turn in power. Is basically what 75% does when you have Enchant Potion. So you wouldn't be able to do them on turn 1, but you would be able to do them on turn 2. And I will use that weapon. Normally I try avoiding showing weapons like this, but it's available this week, so we can. Also, technically, keeping that hero class is perfectly fine, because you need it for the boost ratio anyways. It has barrier on brown. Might want to change the banner, though. Banner probably wants to be... We have second turn in power, so we don't have to focus on that. Both red and yellow feeds into Penglong. We could just go both red-yellow. There's really nothing wrong with doing that. That's a nice little red-yellow banner. Because I don't think I want to minus anything in this situation. There we go. There's the cheaper event team. And for the really early battles, I might actually leave that there, because the super early battles, Penglong will actually kind of be better than Yalgwei. Even though it's not better than Yalgwei, but when you're one-shotting everything in one hit, it kind of is better for some duration, because Yalgwei is going to be overkilling and not hitting everything simultaneously. But there we go. Anyways, let's start working on the task. Let's bring out up the thing that has the full list. Oh yeah, that's so annoying too. I keep forgetting that one page is broken on this thing, which makes it weird to get to this location. Because if I click here, I'm pretty sure this is still broken. Which I don't understand why. However, there's like a weird way to get around it. Doesn't this work? Pretty sure it does. Oh, so why is it not searching when I do that? There it goes. Why does it not put it further up? I don't understand the search system on this thing. Like, it doesn't prioritize more recent ones, or can you, oh, it does based on relevance, that would make sense. Okay, then let's do it on latest topic. That does not help much, because it's tracking all of them. There it is. A weird workaround to get to this location, but we are here. Alright, where's the list? Oh, stop moving so quick. There we go. Okay, oh, I want this in a new tab so I can actually, zoom in. Okay, so, campaign tasks. Use mace weapon 22 times, use monk 22 times, Mace, we'll just do that with Rowan. Monk, we could probably just do it during the World event, because I'm pretty sure any of team I'm going to be using for the World event will be utilizing Monk hero class. So next we have a Shentang team win. That's literally just World event, so I'm just going to wait on second task of. So we might want to do this Mace first and try to synergize it with some of Bronze, because we want to do Monk hero class simultaneous to Shentang team 15 times, because that's 15-15 simultaneously. And then we'll just have to go out of our way to do Monk 7 times at a later point. Match 300 yellow, pretty straightforward. Win 6 dungeon battles, that's a skip. And then just all of Bronze, 13 green kills real quick in like Forest of Thorns or something. Win 4 battles in Arena run that I might skip. We might just do Arena. It's only 4 and that would set us up into the next Arena. So you know what, we're actually going to do this Arena event. Open to event chests, very easy. Explore Shentang 1 time at 4 higher, we'll probably just run a Phoenicia. Though if it's exactly at 4, I could just run Rowan. Earn 80 souls, we could do Soul Team once. Open 25 glory keys, we'll open 50. Kill Yasmin's Chosen. There should be someone in PvP that has it set. I'm not sure how deep it is. It would be, you'd have to do at least 31 battles of the World event to be able to start seeing Yasmin. So it's probably not viable to do that. However, we would already have a lot of it done due to the 15 battles we already have to do. However, 15 is not 31, so we will probably just do that in PvP, because we have to do way too much World event to get to that point. Or at least at the point where we would get to this task. Like, we'd probably get to the stream in the World event, but we're not going to get to it when we're at that point in Bronze tasks. Get 9 elf kills, you could just go do in any of the elf heavy kingdom, like Forest of Thorns. Craft 1 yellow summoning stone, and use a Vault Key to kill a treasure gnome. Also, I'm not sure why this place always says to use a Vault Key. You can just find it normally. The objective is to kill a treasure gnome. You don't have to use a Vault Key to do so. However, obviously, using a Vault Key is the quickest way of getting it done. But I always find it weird that it, like for like these, it's like, oh, it tells you what to do, and then it gives you suggestion. But for this one, it's like, yeah, just open a Vault Key. Even though that's not what the task is. It's just kill 1 normal gnome. While doing a Vault Key is the quickest way of doing so, it's not the only way of doing so. Though realistically, most people have enough Vault Keys that, yeah, that's gonna be how you do it. But anyways, so where are we starting on this? I guess we do Bronze until we hit a wall. And then we go from there. Which means we should be going to Forest of Thorns for a bunch of kills. Alright, let's do that. Let's go to Forest of Thorns, get our Rowan out, and start clearing things out of here. And let's do pretty standard Rowan team. Oh, one thing I do want to change on it, though. We need to go do Mace a billion times. Hey, look at that. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that is a Mace. Wait, was last week's weapon also a Mace? Why do I have Doomed Club there? Or maybe I was showing the weapon because it was available last week? Because the weapon was available last week. But did we get 2 Mace weeks in a row? Also, hello, everyone. I didn't even say hellos yet. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Mister. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Peter. Hello, Tyrian. Hello, Nightmare. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Stode. Hello, Logic Slayer. Let's see. Hello, Malevolent. Let's see. Hello, Misty. Hello, Doberman. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Clip Bomb. Hello, Tyrian. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Okay, where were we? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, Isabel posted a team that I just went over. And we'll be having it on the video when we cover it either tonight or tomorrow morning. Also, hello, Jonian. Yeah, I wasn't able to get it done during the day because the people were working on the thing. Also, I probably won't be able to do the Pokemon Unite stream tomorrow either because they're going to be doing it during the day. So that stream is probably going to be changed to Wednesday. Oh, they might be doing it on Wednesday as well. But I know for sure they're doing it tomorrow again. And on Friday, they're painting some of the rooms, which is why we're going to be streaming super early, pretty much right at reset, when all the stuff comes out this Friday. But yeah, we have a really packed Friday this Friday. One of the bigger Fridays we're ever going to have for the game. The final faction. Not literally the final faction. But technically the final faction. Plus we're getting a mythic. The mythic's not as interesting though. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It has a lot of devour potential. Like the mythic is going to be like... It's either going to auto-win or auto-lose. There's pretty much going to be no in between. Because it's either going to devour 0 things, 2 things, or 4 things. If it devours 4 things, then you just won the battle. If they don't have any immunes. If it devours 2 off of its amount of luck, then it might be okay. And if it devours 0, like 4 times in a row, then you basically just did nothing with 100 mana. Oh, hello, Glimmy! Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I do feel like I'm slightly underestimating the Mythic. It seems like it's going to be too luck-based, like all the other Mythic Devours that are kind of like it. But if it can like legitimately occasionally win off of a single cast, that's going to be a pretty funny Mythic. I don't feel like... I still feel like its viability will be questionable, and that most people probably won't run it. But it will be rather hilarious if it is capable of actually one-shotting an entire team for 24 mana. Assuming they have no immune to Devour. The other issue that comes up is anything that has immune to Devour is going to hard counter that thing so much, which is why I feel like it's not going to be that good. Because a lot of endgame teams run like Life and Death with Bless, and multiple different immunes. Also, a lot of hero classes, any hero class that has Barrier on Brown, has the capability of also having immune to Devour, which is also a huge factor. So in most situations, like in the endgame PvP, like half the enemy team at any given time will have immune to Devour. Because even if you hit 2 Devours, and the enemy only has 2 immunes, it is possible that both the 2 Devours hit the 2 immune troops. Or even if you do get it off and it hits 1, you only have 1 Devour instead of 2, of the small % chance. Imagine that as your first Mythic, that would be kind of funny. Just clicking a button to win. I don't know, what kind of team could possibly do that? I've never heard of a team that could just win within one single... That's not the team. Within one single... cast. How could that possibly ever be a thing? Oh no, how could that ever possibly be a thing? You were supposed to die. I chose the kingdom that had too much durability on it. I mean, obviously there are other methods to do that. But the main difference with a Devourer is, you know, you can go up to any amount of stats, and it would still one-shot, like a Dust Devil. Let's see. How many more battles do we have to do with the thing? I'm pretty sure we haven't hit it yet. We had to do it like 22 times. Oh yeah, we only had to kill 13 greens. But I had to use Mace 22 times. The intention wasn't to do Mace now, but apparently I am. The goal was to hit 13 green. But in doing so, I kind of just kept going, and now I guess we're just going until we hit 22 maces. Because I had to do that at some point anyway, so doing it now is fine. Oh, do we still have a spot left right now? But if anyone's interested in joining the guild, do let me know. If you could do 2 million plus gold. We do have a spot left. Right, how close are we on the thing? Okay, that one's obviously done. That one's been done for a while now. Oh gosh, we got Gladiator next. Why do we have so many annoying ones already? Alright, let me go do Mace 7 more times because we already started it. Might as well finish it. Then I think we go do Arena for once. Because I don't want... With how bad of luck we got last week off of rerolls, I really do not want to risk it. It is not worth the risk. Not worth the risk at all. Oh, so hello, Misty Farber. Welcome. Yeah, we only need a few more battles with us. And oddly enough, I don't think most of these need Rowan. Because a lot of the other things that you'd use for Rowan synergy, you actually don't have to do this week because you just do the pure Shen Tank thing with it. And that'll cover it. I should need another one or two. At least the Puzzle Quest 3 guild is back to full finally. True. I haven't actually played it for the last couple days. Basically, since the new Pokemon game came out, I actually haven't done the dailies for Puzzle Quest 3. I might actually need to leave the guild soon. I will be back, though. But after not playing it for a while, I kind of want to keep not playing it until around when it launches. Because I have enough resources in the game now that when it launches, we'll still be able to go over everything adequately. I still will be playing the game. I just haven't been recently. They just haven't done anything for it for so long, and it's just getting so ridiculously stale. Okay, I'm pretty sure we hit the objective already and I didn't notice. Yeah, we did. There we go. Okay. I'm pretty sure we hit it for a while now. Okay, arena. Win 4 battles in a single arena run. Let's see. Do I have arena started? That is not where arena is. Alright, we do not. Okay, let's go draft an arena. Feldross. You have a 2-to-1 based on all magic on the enemy team. On average, I would assume the average troop in arena has like 5 magic. That's 20, that's 10, that's 18 damage. Roughly. Oh, this one's actually kind of good. He's 14 damage. An additional 5 if we get more White Helm troops. But most importantly, he gains a barrier after he casts. So we gotta keep an eye out for a White Helm if we can get any White Helm. Probably not gonna be able to get any White Helm. Alright, this one might be usable. I'd have to put him behind our other guy though. Still no White Helm. So much the same. Why does it keep giving me so many useless summoners? Oh, we get to see what the spider drop table is. There's some decent ones in there. And I guess Arctic Wolf just to cover more colors. Wow, that's a bad draft. We have no win condition on this team. Yeah, let's see what happens here. This is a very weird team. But it should be good enough. I'm not allowed to leave the guild. Well, I can still stay in the guild. I'm just going to be like very inactive on it until they do an update. Like until they release on Steam is like probably the main thing. Because I don't use my phone that often, and the fact that I have to keep doing it like every single day for the thing is just kind of annoying. Has been for a while, but after not doing it for a few days, it's like, yeah, I might as well just stop for a bit. Oh, he did the armor buff. I want him to do the damage, because he actually does an okay amount of damage. Like, he does like 6 damage to all enemies, which in the context of arena is adequate. Nothing super high, but... Oh. Why did I think you did damage? That's weird. I thought he did damage. Oh, we might have to redo our draft then. We have 1 consistent damage source on this team. We have a really good option once, oh, see, it's got unlucky twice in a row. We have a really good option once things start to die, though. So one thing we could potentially do is put the spider in last slot. And put the Arctic Wolf in first. Because it's really important that our barrier guy lives. He's pretty much our whole win condition. It's such a weird team. But yeah, we only have 1 consistent damage source on this entire team. Like, this team should pretty consistently win. It's more so the issue with the rate of speed at which it wins is not ideal. Because this should be enough to beat most teams. It's just it will win very slowly also against most teams. Like, this team would be quicker if they had a lot of damage to do to us. Because ideally what we want to have happen is Arctic Wolf dies, we replace it. The thing we replace it with is actually a good spider. And then we win quicker. Like, we want to see like a web spinner or something similar coming from it. Which is definitely possible. I still have no clue what this full drop table is, though. This is one of those summons I talk about sometimes that's a really weird one. Because there is no spider typing in the game. There's just a list of troops that are considered spider. But none of them are actually marked as them being spider specifically. Like, obviously this one being a tome spider, quite literally having the word spider in its name, is a little bit more obvious. But there are spiders that don't even have spider in their name. Nor in their typing, because the spider is not a typing. Such a weird battle. I need that thing to die so we can actually do damage. So what level did you come in at? Level 9. That's not too bad. 9 out of 11. Giant spider. That oddly enough feeds mana back into the thing that will end up summoning a spider for its replacement. Too bad there's not any white helm spiders. Because that would actually contribute to our boost ratio for the divine guy. Yeah, this one divine one's just gonna solo carry every single one of these battles. Okay, we only need one more. And then we can stop doing arena. And that way, when we get 6 tasks sometime later this season, we're already gonna be good to go. I'll just have to do 2 battles. Alright, we'll take that over. Get a pokety poke. Take the skull first. Even though we're doing less skull damage now. I think it's still worth it just to make sure our main wind condition doesn't die. That is pretty important. So he has yet to do full AoE damage, but he does have the capability of doing 6 damage to all enemies. He just has yet to do it a single time. There we go, finally. Like, if he could just do that consistently, he'd actually be somewhat good in Arena. Problem is he only does that half the time, and that was the first time he even did it. Small mana drain's a little annoying. We're actually gonna take this first and hope we get an AoE. We did, ooh. It's actually doing what we needed to for once. That's unheard of. 1 more damage, you're so close. Oh, let's take that for now. Let's see if we can get a good spider. Can you summon anything other than Tome Spider, or are you broken? I know for sure you have a bigger drop table than just Tome Spider. That seems to be all you want to summon right now. Okay, that's not Tome Spider. Got a Spinneret. Which in Arena is actually kind of good. 8 damage to all enemies. And it also webs a random one. Assuming anything even lives. There we go. Gladiator complete. One of the more annoying tasks in all the sets that we just had. So next is, we basically just keep doing event keys till we hit a wall because we have a double synergy there. Where we'll do the world event for 15 battles. So we mostly just keep doing this until we hit a synergy wall off of bronze. Which we'll forget if there even is one. Otherwise we'll just do bronze to completion. When exploring Shentang at 4 or higher. Easiest way to do this would be either Phoenicia or Rowain. Let's run Rowain, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna run Phoenicia. Because I don't want to switch to armor, and I think I need the armor to have enough damage. It takes a decent amount of stats to win Explore 4 with Rowan. Explore 3 is normally easily reachable. But Explore 4, you need decently high stats to get away with that. Oh, why on earth are you on difficulty 12? Probably because I set it to difficulty 12 just now. I need to be 4. What is Pure Faction for LaRaz's Lair? LaRaz's Lair Pure Faction is double of the yellow-purple that does the stat reduction. 1 of the legend and 1 of the mana accumulator. Not necessarily in that order. But yeah, I believe it's double, well, it's almost in that order. It'd be double yellow-purple. 1 mana accumulator and then 1 legend. I forget like almost all their names. But that's the team. Like I remember almost every aspect of them, but I forget I forget their names. Actually, that guy right there was actually the one. The second troop. Because he's the one who carries the entire faction. The only problem is all of them do one of 3 different things. Yeah, LaRaz's Lair is a really annoying pure faction. It's one of the ones that are probably worth potioning. Because doing it without potions is a nightmare. Doing it with potions is almost a nightmare just because of how RNG it is. But doing it without is ultra annoying. Because you have to pass like at least 30 RNG roll checks over the course of the faction, if not more. And without potions, if you miss even a few of them, you pretty much just lose. Like to do LaRaz's Lair 100% potionless might actually be within the top 5 hardest factions in the game. Just because of how many consecutive RNG rolls you need to hit exactly what you want when you want. Because you need attack reduction really early to consistently lower down their stats, and then you need silence and or mana drain every single time they're about to cast. And if you can get lucky to get that exactly every single time you need it, it would work. But doing that for multiple battles in a row normally doesn't happen. Potions make it so your sheer stats will allow you to just take everything out. So you don't need to depend as much on RNG. I was about to go do a thing, and now I forgot what the thing was. Oh, Soul. Not sure why that threw me off for a second. Probably because you don't normally need a soul farm that often. Oh, that's not my soul farming team. Actually, I didn't even realize I have an empty team there. I could technically set to whatever I want. We can set that to our defend team, possibly. I'll use a quick soul farm. Throw that down, dead. There we go. I think we got our 80 souls. I think we overkilled it a little with 305. There we go. Next it wants me to go do glory keys. And once we get past bronze, we're almost done. But then again, we do have all of silver to do. But gold basically gets done passively while doing silver. And most of the stuff deeper in silver wasn't really that bad. Though there was one reroll, so we don't know how long that one's going to take. Oh, he hasn't been chosen. I'm pretty sure the easiest way to do this is repick spam PvP. Because you have to do at minimum 31 battles to find it in the world event. So the absolute quickest way would be to find it right there. I'll run Zugoff, I guess. Doesn't matter too much which one we do, as long as the team is capable of winning. Doesn't really matter which one you necessarily go for. Oh, there's no follow-up skull. And he didn't do firebomb, so he's not going to die out. I actually have to kill it. Oh, I could take a skull there. Oh, he still can't. Oh no, he cleansed his burn. No, I should have Zugoffed. Wasted a turn. Ah, there we go. Easy as that. Alright, Elf Bane. Easiest way to do this would be like Forest of Thorns again. Forest of Thorns, Zolcarry. Actually, Zolcarry already on 1. It is, okay. We're going to do Zolcarry because currently I have Forest of Thorns at Explore 4. So it takes slightly longer to set it back to 1. Not much longer, but it'll take like 20-30 seconds longer to do that one. Because you'd have to go load into the battle, exit out of the battle, reset it back to Explore 1. Well, Zolcarry's already at 1. Also, the ratio of Elf and Zolcarry might actually be better. I know they both have a really high Elf ratio. But Zolcarry might be slightly higher. These Forest of Thorns has a lot of like Fays that aren't elves for whatever reason. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, Rowan's actually one of those as well. It counts as Fey Elemental. But it's not a elf, even though it's kind of under that category. Yellow Recruit. That'd be one worth re-rolling if you're still trying to minimize how much of those you spent. But we have so many excess that might as well go for it. Let's see, was there anything good in the drop table? Oh, that's what I wanted. Nope. Nothing that good. Hey, it wants me to go open a Valky. How about 12 of them? Theoretically, we could. Just wait until then. Let's go do one now. And that way we'll open down to, we'll open 14 keys this stream then. We'll open down to, 290 or 2090. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, I guess, the Phoenicia. There's a couple different ones we could do here. Could just keep on the Zugoff if we wanted to. They would all work. And then that gets the job done. And I believe we're heading to the World event finally. Which we were going over the teams at the beginning of the stream. We didn't actually use them yet. Alright, bronze is now done. Okay, now we can go for the synergy. So it wants me to do Monk 22 times and Shantang 15 times. So we could just run the World event, because the current World event is to do pure Shantang. And if you're doing Hero class in that pure Shantang, well, you're good to go. Let me go buy the medals. Buy you. Loading screen, hello, there we go. Buy you. Get a little badge upgrade. Claim all rewards. Get another upgrade. Fight a battle. It'll tell me, do you want to set the medals? We then do and set them. And we're good to go. So I'm going to be using a cheaper team initially. Mostly because it utilizes a AoE option. And for these earlier battles, that's actually going to be quicker than running Yagway as our primary damage source. But yeah, it's a pretty straightforward World event this week. Just don't do the Ultra Rare. That is the entire strategy. Just don't touch the Ultra Rare room. Oh wait, is Forest of Thorns only 8 relative to those? Interesting. Zolcarry's 19? I knew it had a lot. I didn't realize it was that many though. Wow. Actually did not realize the Zolcarry ratio was that good. Like, I thought most of the kingdoms that had elves had a pretty similar amount. Because, like, between Silverglade, Shantang, and Forest of Thorns, like, just barely, like, any difference between those. But I never realized Zolcarry is, like, double all 3 of them. Oh, that'd be bad if yellow misses. That's the only problem with using this team. Valraven might actually escape on occasion. The higher rarity team doesn't use the yellow creation. Oh, actually, it does. Never mind. I forgot the weapon's actually creating red-yellow. That could maybe become an issue. If you get really unlucky, you can miss with it. Is it worth trading them in for a third Nisha? No, I do not advise converting lower metals into higher metals most of the time. It can be good value. However, it is insanely situational to the point where I feel like it's normally not worth going for. Also, this is creating so much mana that I don't think that one's ever going to really miss. The monkey can, but that weapon probably is not. But yeah, I normally would not advise upgrading metals. I feel like very few people are at the point where the value exchange of doing so is worth it. There are people that are, but it is a very small amount of people. It's mostly the people that farm, explore for like 3+ hours a day. Are the main people that, the metal upgrades would be useful for. Because you basically have to have all of them done for the current rare, or the previous rarity for it to really be worth it. Anu to Mythic can be on occasion, if you know you want to immediately upgrade a certain Mythic, and you don't want to have to wait. Like, if you want to upgrade a Mythic at 100% rate, and you don't want to necessarily wait, like, you can end up doing it that way. But even then, like, once I reach that point, actually, I'm technically at that point right now, or if I converted 5 Anus, I can go do a Mythic upgrade. Like, I wouldn't do it, personally. The only way I would was if a Mythic came out that was so absurdly good to be fully metalled, that was so meta that I wanted to have it now. But there's currently nothing on that list for me, personally. The only one I have upgrade is Phoenicia, currently. I'm perfectly fine with it being the only one. Also, I think we already have to change to the better team. Well, at least we got to show the cheaper team, if nothing else. Yeah, let me go change over to the real team. This is mostly just to show low rarity. Like, it would work if this was all you had. Like, it does function. It just doesn't function as good, especially once we start getting a little deeper. Also, is it me who's lagging, or has the game been a bit laggy today? Because, gosh, has this last, like, 5-10 minutes been noticeably laggy? Not sure if it's my end, or the game's end, or a bit of both. Let's see. I grabbed the normal World Event team. Oh, first things first. Did I save the team, though? Yes, I did. Also, I did show both of them with weapon. It is in Soulforge this week. Normally, I wouldn't show weapons like this. But, it's right over here. Somewheres. Where is it? I know it's in here. There it is. Hook Sword. There's a few weapons that are actually kind of worth going for this week as well. Hook Sword's the most useful one for the event. Copaltine Wand's the generic most useful one here, because it's the exploding one that works with Shentang allies. Normally you would use this if you're using it with Yagwe. Sky Hero is super situational, but if you have like most of the other good items here, but you don't have all of them, like Sky Hero might be one you would consider. It's a very situational red man accumulating weapon. Normally Flamer and similar things are better, mostly Flamer, which is available the other week. However, there are some situations where you would go Sky Hero, though it's very exceedingly rare, mostly because it has low consistency compared to something like Flamer. And obviously Doomed Lebrim, if you want that for Guild Wars. It's not one of the better Doom weapons that you would use generically, but it is a really good Guild War weapon. But yeah, overall, I would say highest priority this week is Copaltine Wand. The Hook Sword is really good for the events this week. The Copaltine Wand's like the generic best one here. But yeah, there's 4 good weapons this week. Like, basically every Legend Mythic weapon available is worth it. Probably in order of Copaltine Wand, Hook Sword, and then Sky Hero as far as the legendary weapons. Doomed Labrum I would really only get if you're in endgame. Because you really don't need a, this weapon. Unless you're like really, really late in the game and you just want... Because you only ever use it for Guild War defense, like once every month. And you don't need a good green Guild War defense team to, like, you don't need that weapon to build a good green defense team. So I would say that book, well, probably the most used out of all 4 of those is probably the least relevant to get of all 4 of them, which seems kind of counterproductive. But that's mostly because the point at which you'd have to be in the game to need that book, like you probably already have all the weapons to begin with, or pretty close to it. Anyways, what am I looking for? I am looking for the event because I need to get more progress on it. Actually, how much progress do we currently have? I think that's why I wanted to check. Yeah, we did 8 so far. Got to do 22. Well, at least 15. The other ones we could do in the other thing. However, do we even have enough battles to do that? I might buy tier 3 this week. Depends how many Val Ravens we get. Oh, I used the wrong team. I forgot to change my team. Maybe that's what I was trying to do. Oh no. I forgot to change my team. That's not going to affect us from winning or losing. Actually, there's a lot of damage. Just one-shotted what we touched. Oh yeah, it is just a server-side issue. That's what I thought. Normally when it's lagging that bad, it's the game and not me. Because otherwise the stream would also be lagging, which it wasn't. Which ones are the most worth meddling after Phoenicia? In the current state of the game, I feel like none. That has actually been my answer for quite a while now. Though I've been saying that for so long that some people have enough to probably like upgrade like 2 or 3 more mythics. Despite the fact I still keep saying none. But I do feel like none are worth it. Once you have either of the 2 really good AoE options, either Scourge of Honor or Phoenicia. Like I don't feel like any of them in the current state of the game or Ultra worthwhile beyond that. There probably will be into the future. But for how long it takes to get those resources, I don't really feel like there are. Like obviously any mythic that you use enough could potentially be. It's just the ones that are going to gain the absolute biggest benefit from it are mythics that can fully utilize the +6 magic bonus if they're a mage. And there's just not that many under that category that do it well. Underneath mythics anyways. There's a lot of legends under that category that do it really well. But not as many mythics. You finally got Phoenicia? Nice. You got her in a glory key drop table? That is exceedingly lucky. Yeah, she's a great thing to have. She's a good daily runner. And you can run her for pets and a few other things as well. Yeah, we use her literally every day. There's not a lot of hard pieces of content that you would use for her. Actually, pretty much none, because she's actually not that good for hard pieces of content in the game. But she saves some time off of all the dailies every day. Which might not seem like much, but it adds up over time. It's not a high priority mythic to get, but you do eventually want to get around to her. There's just nothing she does that you need to have her to do. Actually, there is one thing, actually. Though there are some alternatives to her. But she's the most efficient way to run Explorer 5. Like if you're 2 trophy farming, which is something I'm pretty sure most people don't bother doing, but there are some guilds that do, possibly as a requirement. But if you're getting into like one of the ultra big guilds that might have a trophy requirement per week, instead of just a gold requirement, because my gold guild has like a high gold requirement, but we have no trophy requirement specifically. But or we do, but it's like such a low amount that you're going to get it done pretty much every week automatically. I think it's like 200. Like we probably already hit 200 just to stream. Or definitely by the end of it anyways. But like she's the best thing for 2 trophy farming. Because you can spam Explore 5 or 6 or even 7 depending on your stats with her. And as long as you do at minimum Explore 5, you get 2 trophies per battle instead of 1. Which is a pretty quick rate of trophies. It's a little over 6 per minute. It's upwards of 360 per hour. Which means if you did that for 10 hours every day for a week, you'd have over 20,000 trophies. Which is a lot of trophies. I don't even think I do that much in a month, let alone a week. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Because I believe there are some guilds out there that have like a few thousand trophy requirement per week. I'm not sure. I haven't been checking that many recruiting things. But I think I am in global right now. Let's see. Do any of them have a trophy requirement? Let's see. A bunch of people sharing some teams. A lot of team sharing going on. Oh, no trophy requirement. Interesting. Just a gold one. I'm trying to find one that has a trophy requirement. Yeah, a lot of guilds don't, I don't feel. Oh, there's Isabel recruiting for our guild. Let's see. Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of guilds don't seem to have a trophy requirement anymore. Oh, there's 500 trophies. Interesting. They have a lower gold requirement than us, but a higher trophy. But yeah, a lot of guilds that might not have a trophy requirement these days. That's interesting. It used to be more of a thing in the past. I feel like a lot of guilds don't care anymore. Because the trophy number is like probably the most meaningless number of them, technically. Because the numbers that matter the most, or really the only number that really matters is gold contributed per week. That's the only one that really matters. Because that determines how many legendary tasks you get every week. Well, higher trophies theoretically would mean more gold. The gold is the main one that matters. Weren't you really close to passing another guild? Oh, we did that like a few months ago already, or weeks ago. But yeah, we were close to passing the guild that was in 23rd place. Because we were in 24th earlier. And we have done that. We're currently only 5,000 above them. But yeah, this happened like a week or two ago. Yeah, that already happened a little while ago. I can't remember the exact day. But yeah, that's been since like midway through this month or so. But yeah, we passed them. Hopefully we'll stay past them. But yeah, we ended up passing them a couple weeks ago. Can't remember exactly when. Oh yeah, it wants me to use a +2 yellow, +1 red banner. Do I want to do that though? I don't know. Can this team get away with that? It technically can. I'd rather just keep it as is and just do it separately though. Because I'm not really looking to spam Honglong. I'd rather just do it with like a Dust Devil team. Because Dust Devil can run any banner it wants. So whenever you have a banner task, you just run Dust Devil team however many times it tells you to. And you're good to go. Oh, sorry, Ricardo. What was your question? If making a team for Scourge of Honor... actually, that's David's question. You both have a... It's funny because on my screen right now, you both have like an orange circle. I'm not sure if it's showing on YouTube side as well. Probably not on the above me, but it probably is in chat if you're looking at like the side chat. But they were both orange, so I thought they were the same thing for a second. Well, let me see. If making a team of Scourge of Honor, what half mana start troop would you use? You wouldn't need one necessarily? Oh, you mean the half mana started it? I can't remember his typing. Isn't there only 150% that you can use? And overall, I don't think it... If there is two, I don't think it matters which one you use. Because in a standard Scourge of Honor team, you're never casting the 50% mana start troop. So you could do either, it doesn't really matter. Because similar to a Phoenicia team, you're never actually casting the 50% mana start troop. Or at least in the main locations where you'd be using it, like Explore. Because you'd always 100% of the time consistently kill out everything. That's kind of the point of the troop. And Scourge of Honor is the same way, where the 50% mana start troop is kind of irrelevant as long as it has it. Because you're never specifically casting the 50%. In the case of Phoenicia, there is only 150% that you can end up using for it. and Mirage Queen, but you never cast Mirage Queen. It just simply exists. Okay, what was the other question? Apparently I missed Cardos. Do you have any news for the beta for the next update? No, I have not checked the upcoming beta. Is it out yet? If it is, I haven't chatted with anyone who has access to it. I haven't bothered getting access to the beta for almost 2 years now. I might for one of the upcoming ones, we'll see. But I don't know, have they already started the beta? I honestly don't know. I haven't been keeping up with the beta lately. But yeah, I assume we should be getting a decent patch soonish. We technically have had 0 patches this year. Theoretically, we had one earlier this month, but you know, it did basically nothing. It was mostly just to end the Christmas event. It supposedly fixed some lag with the map screen loading. However, I didn't really notice it last time we did Vault event. It either had no effect or such a minimal effect that it was nearly irrelevant. Also, I can't stop at 1 more left. Come on. I already got all the battles we needed, but it still gives me 1 sigil remaining. So we gotta use the last sigil. Let's see, take that over. Grab a good old Yagua. Actually, I'll go to Threadus first. Let's see. Isabel. Sure. We can end up doing that. I haven't actually tried trading with anyone yet. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Yeah, message me on Discord and let me know. I won't be streaming it tomorrow, though. It's most likely going to be on Wednesday. Because they're going to be making a bunch of noise tomorrow again. Like they did today. As I believe they're doing it, they did it today, tomorrow, and Friday. They're going to be painting inside. I'm not sure if they're working on Wednesday or Thursday. I don't believe they are yet, though they seem to not really know what their schedule is either sometimes. Let's see. It's mostly because the weather's been weird lately. Win any battles using the lantern banner. Okay, so for this one, we only have silver left. So let's go and change over to Dust Devil. Wait, why am I changing my banner? Or my metal setup? Well, I guess anything we would be doing wouldn't need those metals anymore. Well, let's just run some Dust Devil then. And make sure to change it to the corresponding correct banner. Which is the lantern banner. Where is it? This one. So I need to change... No, that's not who to do it. You change this, you click that, you click banner. And then we need to figure out where our lantern banner is. Where is it? There it is. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Also, I was wondering why I clicked green. It was because it's minus green. But yeah, this is the quickest way to get banner tasks done. The next alternative is you use Rowain team. The Rowain team can occasionally get slowed down by not using the correct banner. Though this team actually maintains full speed while using any banner. There's no downside to using any banner. The main benefit of the Rowain team, though, is you can also synergize it for any weapon, as well as any hero class, whereas this can only do any banner. Because you cannot fit hero class or weapon on this team. But it does do banner very quickly. That's what we're using it for now. Also, it looks like all the tasks this time around took about an hour, which is actually surprising because with how bad luck we got last week, I'm actually surprised how quick it was. Like, it took us, I think, an hour and 15 minutes last week. But we got, like, the 2 worst rerolls I've ever seen. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We still have one reroll to do. Oh gosh. It better not be like last week. Because we re-rolled from having to do 24 PvP with no synergy into having to do Explore in a bad kingdom 26 times. It was super bad luck. Two super bad re-rolls. Also, after we clear out this one, we'll hand up the code. Since we still haven't done that yet. Because we definitely need to. You have all the storm classes to 100 to make another cardio team so you can get 2 XP for class when doing daily. Nice. Yeah, it is good to be farming those 2 XP locations. There's quite a few where you can get some pretty nice 2 XP. That is one of the guides I do want to cover when we start covering guides more again, which we will be very soon. I'm just waiting till all the housework that we currently have getting done just gets completely finished. Because it's really hard to schedule around because I cannot record anything. Or even think straight for that matter. But more importantly, can't really record audio that doesn't have like background noise when they're around. So I haven't really been able to do any of those yet. They should be finishing within the next few weeks all the stuff that they're doing. I hope. I sure hope they will by then. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Because they're doing several things. They're doing some painting inside, they're doing all the decking work, doing some of the heating and cooling, fixing some things underneath. They were doing one thing with the plumbing. Like pretty much like almost every issue this house has. Well, maybe not every issue, but a good number of them are just getting done all at once. Alright, have we not hit 22 yet? I feel like we would have by now. Oh, we only had to do it 15 times, and yes, we have. Okay, let's go take tribute. Also got to kill a billion yellows. Oh, no, that's spawn yellow. What's the easiest way to spawn yellow? I'm trying to think. What is an infinite yellow into itself that isn't humility? Oh, Ural. Well, kind of. Would Ural work? I guess we could do a Ural team. We could do a Ural walk real quick. Let's see. Does Ural have a good mana accumulating weapon to go with it? I could always just have Elspeth kill itself out. Alchemist? Yeah, you could throw an Alchemist into a team. Kind of want to go down the Ural route. Which we might as well replace this thing now that we know this is an empty spot that's doing nothing. Let's see. I would like a Ural. The weapon I'm looking for doesn't exist. Good enough. And Golvania seems fine. Alright, let's roll this one. Yeah, we could go Hook Sword for the other team and kind of do it. Though the game plan here is just keep casting Ural until he decides not to cast anymore. Also, I forgot to change my hero class to Giant. Whoops. One of the points was to have half mana start on all of our troops, but I forgot to switch a giant. Alright. Gosh, stop being so bad at missing. Or so good at missing. So bad at doing mana. I'm pretty sure we had enough yellow. I'm more so just trying to win at this point. Hopefully that's enough yellow. Oh, it actually was not. How much yellow was it? Oh, it was mostly yellow. How could you? That was so close. Well, we could run our dailies real quick. It's just destroy, right? Match? Who knows? It might happen. Let's go run through our dailies because I don't believe we need it for anything because we're overwriting the dungeon task. So let's just clear out any relevant dailies real quick. With like a quick kill Rowan. We should just naturally get the rest off of doing this. Actually, I'm just gonna run Phoenicia. Because we need the higher kill range, especially for epic rarity. Oh yeah, you could infinite into Vespera. Vespera in a pure yellow team actually would have worked well. I'm just keep forgetting about that. Yellow, blue, and purple, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe it's purple. Those three colors loop can be looped off with Vespera. That's not gonna matter now. Should be able to get the rest of them off of this team. I'm not sure if exploding counts as matching though. I might not. Hey, let me go hand out code. Let's see. Let's go grab a nice little magical code. Grab that from there. Click the save button. Get this over to the code section. Code section. Code section. Where's the code section? There it is. Loading, loading, loading. It's not as slow as it was yesterday, but it definitely likes to take its time from time to time. Alright, let me wait a moment. It wants to have a lag spike. I was doing so good at not lagging today, too. And then it's like, nope. As soon as it needs to do something, it decides it wants to lag. I'm not sure why, but I do feel like this computer likes to lag more as I'm streaming. Well, yeah, it's not even the computer that's running the stream. Which I find really weird. Like, that other computer in no way, shape, or form is you know, like nothing about it is contributing to the stream in the sense that, like, it's not processing the stream at all in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I still feel like that other computer gets laggier when I'm streaming. I guess it could be a thing with my connection, maybe? Combined with the fact that the computer's slow. But also because my connection's bandwidth is being used up more because my main computer's doing it and probably his priority. But it does seem to be like a tad extra bit slower whenever I'm actually streaming. For whatever reason. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We're one yellow short. How? How on earth are we exactly one yellow short? I was expecting dailies to get it done. And then it's like, nope, you're one off. How does that even happen? There we go. Alright, final task. We don't know what it even is yet, because we have to re-roll it. Please do not be something annoying. Ideally, something that can be done in like under 10 minutes. If this is do 24 PvP, honestly, I would even take the Explorer. Just do not give me 24 EXP. I mean, 24 PvP, I mean. Alright, I'm fine with that. 75 purple. Where's the highest ratio of purple these days? Could do some Explore 12 farming. I feel like there's a better location for purple than that, though. Is a decent one, though. What's the ratio of Cinder Mirage is purple? I know there's some amount of purple here. Oh, that battle's triple. I think this place has enough that I could just run Dust Devil here a little bit. Because I want to do in one of the kingdoms where we can do the single shot Dust Devil. Because it'll be a little bit quicker doing it this way. But yeah, no problem for the code, everyone. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. As always. And I will have the video up soon for the all the weekly stuff. But if anyone still has any other questions, do let me know. Because as soon as we finish out killing 75 purple, we'll probably call it a stream. That might take us a little while, though. We're probably not too long. We're getting like about 2 purples per battle, I would assume, from this place. And they die in one single click. We're already at like 8. We just started. Because realistically, we're averaging about 2 per battle. We could do about 6 battles per minute, which means we're doing 12 purples per minute, which means it would take approximately 6 minutes. A little over 6 minutes. Which is perfectly fine. I said I wanted a task that's hopefully 10 minutes or lower, and this one is a little over 6. Like 6 or 7 minutes, depends how it goes. So if we keep getting triples like that, it'll be even less than that. So sometime between 5 and 7 minutes. Which is a little bit longer of a silver task, but not like so bad. Ideally, you'd want to have this a little bit earlier and have synergy to get it done with something else, because you can kill purple pretty much everywhere passively. That's not too bad to have it as a targetable one. It's definitely more time consuming when you have to go out of your way to do it, but definitely not as time consuming as some of the other rerolls, that's for sure. Yeah, we really need something new to spend power orbs on. I was mentioning that on stream the other day as well, the other week. They added a 1% chance to get a power orb for 1 year, 1 month now, so a little over a year. And within that entire duration of a little over a year, they added a 1% chance to get a power orb, yet they have off of major orbs. However, they have not added anything in that time to actually use power orbs on. Because the assumption was, because they did that, they were going to start adding like a new Zugoff-like troop every like couple of months or so. Like, you know, maybe like every other season. Because they added one in season 1. So the implication was, oh, they might start doing this every season or like every other season. The concern was they might start doing it every season. But the inverse problem has basically occurred. In that they're not doing it every season or not doing it every few seasons. They're doing it every never. We've only ever gotten 2. Zugoff and Enraged Carindera. Zugoff came in as randomly at one point. I can't remember exactly when. And the Enraged Carindera came out in season 1 of Gems of War. And since then, they have not done anything. It's now season 8. And we have not gotten a single mythic since then. Or, you know, a power orb costing mythic since then. But yeah, it's very strange. I'm not sure why we haven't gotten more things to use power orbs on. Obviously, they wouldn't want to add too many of them too quickly, because that could be quite a hindrance to newer players, because power orbs is obviously still a lot of resources. But there are people sitting with like dozens of power orbs now just because they keep not adding anything to use them on. I think the healthiest rate would be if they added 2 per year. Like 2 Zugoff-like troops per year. Maybe 1 every 3 seasons or something. Kind of like how they added Enraged Carindera. Because it didn't come free with the pass. You still had to use the power orbs on it. Normal Carindera came free with the pass. Or, you know, not free, but, you know, if you did the pass, you got it with it. If you bought the pass. But Enraged Carindera, you always had to craft. And you were just able to craft it early if you did the pass because you needed the tarot card for it. But yeah, they haven't done it since then. And that was a year and a half ago. Because the major orb power orb buff was done a few months after Enraged Carindera came into the game. It was done in like season 2 or season 3. I think it might have been the tail end of season 2. No, maybe it would have been season 3. I don't remember. How about every reset, one random mythic in the Soul Forge that uses 4 orbs of power? That would actually be kind of interesting. Like a mythic that costs power orbs instead of diamonds. Or, you know, one that would normally cost diamonds that would instead cost power orbs. Oh no, it needs something. Because that's a really weird endgame resource to not have a sink for. Because at this point, we kind of just assume trait stones will never have a sink, even though Celestials kind of got a sink in the most recent patch. But it doesn't address all the other trait stones. And unlike things like ingots, which if it ever got a sink, would actually work, because all ingots can be upgraded. A sink for Celestials does not sink all trait stones, it only sinks Celestials, because there are no way to upgrade any of the lower trait stones to Celestials. How many more do we have? I was gonna say, we should be pretty close. I'm actually surprised we didn't hit it yet. What I find kind of funny is our rolls weren't nearly as bad as last week, yet somehow the stream to do all tasks still took about the same amount of time. I think the main reason for that was because of how much World Event we did. I'm not sure. What could we have done that made it take so much longer? Maybe I was playing slower. Because we didn't really have that many bad tasks. I don't know. Was I that slow at Arena? I know our Arena team was slow. Was it that slow? I guess it might have just been that slow. Because we had a pretty bad draft for Arena. But that will save us time on a future event, even though it costs us more time now. Because whenever it tells us to go do a 6 arena, instead of repicking it into like a 24 PvP like we did the other week, we could instead just do it in 2 battles and be done with it, which is even less than what we need to do this time. Because to do up to 4, you either have to do 3 or 4 battles. 4 normally, or 3 if you have the paid thing. I think you need VIP 6. But when you do the 4 to 6, you only have to do 2 battles, which is basically half as much. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did I donate gold yet this week? I don't think I have. Nope, I have not. I should go do that. Where's the gold number at right now? 50,000? That's fine. Oh, that's gonna be weird. Oh no, I can still do that and then do that. There we go. 2 million. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I got verse 2 earlier. Or not verse 2, verse 1, I mean. Whatever verse that is. Whatever verse green is. Oh gosh, that's some bad loot. Speaking of useless trait stones. That's basically all we got in there. Unfortunate. Pokemon question. How long was the download time? I wasn't paying attention. And I believe I split it up over time. But I believe it was under an hour. I don't remember. But yeah, the next stream for that will hopefully be this Wednesday. I will not be able to do it tomorrow, even though I mentioned that at the end of last stream. It's because they're still going to be doing noisy work tomorrow. Anyways, with that being said, we will be ending for now as far as this stream is concerned. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow, as we do every single night. We'll mostly be messing around with the faction event. In between then, we will definitely have the video up for all the weekly stuff as we do every single week, just kind of going over everything. Some of which we already went over, but you know, just the team, Soul Forge, all that good stuff. Most noteworthy thing that we're going to be doing this week is this Friday is a new faction and a new mythic. We will be doing a live stream pretty much at reset time, So for any of you who are around reset time, I'll be starting soon after, maybe even exactly at reset time. We'll see. Sometime like pretty soon after, if not exactly. Which is 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday morning. Or, you know, pretty much on Friday's reset. So we'll be doing that when a new faction drops, as well as when a new mythic does. We don't normally do it exactly then. However, I kind of need to because they're going to be doing stuff during the day. And I want to make sure we get the video done and the stream done before they do. And the best way to do that is just simply do it exactly when reset is. So any of you who play at reset, we will be around on Friday when they drop the final faction for the game. As well as, or, you know, not the final ever, but, you know, the final relative to what's currently within the game kingdom-wise. It's not going to be literally the final faction, but the final one of what currently exists kingdom-wise, as well as a new mythic. And a new mythic's going to be pretty hit or miss. I personally won't be using it much, but when it does a 4 Devour, it's going to be really funny. So that should be fun. It'll be a fun mythic. I don't think it will be used on any serious teams, though. But seeing a 4 Devour in one cast is going to be pretty funny. There actually is a glitch in the past, about 5 or 6 years ago, where Great Maul, back when it had a Devour chance that's now given to Krog the Dread, it used to have a 15% chance to do a Devour on Skull. It used to queue multiple of them, so if you hit a big enough clump of skulls, you would actually 4 times Devour the entire enemy team in one single cast very quickly. What's kind of funny is this new mythic that's coming out this Friday can theoretically do that some of the time. Not every single time. You have to roll 2 30% chances and have no immune to Devours on the opposing team. However, it can do that occasionally now. Not anywhere near as consistently as Great Maul used to back when it was broken beyond belief. But it technically still can, this new troop. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out, because we haven't seen a 4 times Devour since that glitch. And there's been no non-glitch method to ever 4 times Devour an entire team simultaneously. There's been an infinite mana loop method to do it with like Iron Gut and stuff, but never has one cast been able to 4 times Devour, not counting glitches. And even then, it was technically Skull Spam when it was doing it before. It wasn't even an ability. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you all so much for coming down. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.